Good evening everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name's Lee, aka Rolling Thunder, and today we're going to be talking about the new HJC chin mount supplied by MOTOMOUNTS in New Zealand. So without further ado, hold tight and let's get into the video. First things first, how is everyone doing? It's coming to the end of my first week back at work, and let's say I'm not enjoying it would be a fucking understatement. But that aside, let us discuss the MOTOMOUNTS chin mount. Now, in the previous video I did regarding this mount, admittedly it wasn't a brilliant video, but I tried to give you guys the best possible view that I could of what I was doing and how I was installing it, and hopefully that comes across fairly well. In this video we're basically giving it a field test, but while we're going at a snail's pace, you should be able to see the chin mount or the setup in my mirror just like so. Now admittedly you can't see a lot because it is quite a simplistic mount. It's very minimalist, which is something that I love. Now I said in the previous video that I would probably have to use an extra short arm in the assembly of the mount so that I can actually have the camera with my mic adapter all installed as one, which is what I have now managed to achieve. Now in terms of what you get, if I'm honest, is more than I could hope for. I've even had someone at work today, the first day of me using it, asking me where I got it from and what it looks like, plus also what it costs and stuff like that. So naturally I pointed them in the direction of Callum, as you do. But I have to say I am very impressed. I know I said I was impressed with the initial install video, but I didn't think I would be this impressed. I kid you not, with getting rid of all those extra bits of mounts and the GoPro arms and stuff like that, I can't believe how much lighter it makes the front of the helmet. I mean, it might just be a psychological thing, but I kid you not, it actually feels like it's about 50, maybe 100 grams lighter. I am so impressed. For something that was 3D printed, like I said in the previous video, there was no unfinished edges. You know, the actual manufacturing process is very good. I couldn't argue for it to be any better. I cannot argue with it. It was an absolute breeze to fit. Literally took no time at all to actually install the mount into the helmet. It was literally just heat, peel, stick and go. I mean, naturally I let it cure overnight. My initial assessment, I'm stupidly impressed. I can't really say much more than that, other than it's a mount that is doing its job. It's kept the helmet nice and centralized. The actual overall mass isn't too bad. Well, I mean, let's face it, there's practically no weight to this mount at all. I don't know what material Callum's actually used in making this, but the overall fitment is spot on. It fits the contour of the shell really well. It doesn't add any extra facial weight, if that makes any sense. In all fairness, you should be seeing what I'm seeing, and I can't say fairer than that. It's very good. Overall build quality is spot on. Like I said, I've already had people at my work asking where I got the mount from and where to get one, so naturally I point them in the direction of Callum. And anyone who's actually interested in getting one, I did it in the previous video, but I'll do it in this one as well. I shall leave a link to his website in the description, so that if this is something that floats your boat, you can grab one for your own lid. Now, like I said as well in the previous video, I did say that Callum was looking at branching out into other brands. Now, off the top of my head, the ones that he currently does are Arai, Shoei, HJC, Bell and LS2, I think. Oh, an AGV. Like I said, he is looking to branch out and do other brands. So if there's a obscure brand like Aero or O'Neill or Suomi or anything like that that you want a chin mount for your GoPro, then hit Callum up and he'll be more than happy to discuss what he can do for you. Now naturally you can't expect miracles, but likewise, you know, give him a chance and he'll do you a solid. Admittedly, I did have to wait over a month, well, near enough a month, in postage for my mount, because obviously it came from New Zealand, but that's not Callum's fault. That's in no way Callum's fault, and I just want to make that abundantly clear to everyone so that you don't get misled. I don't want you to think that I'm misrepresenting Callum or misrepresenting the product that he represents, because I'm not. The mount is good, the correspondence is good, the customer service is excellent. I mean, I don't know how old Callum is, but I don't think he's very old. I think he's probably, I would say, mid-20s at a guess. And for someone in his mid-20s who's actually at college or university, sorry, should I say, at university, I should say, he's doing really well for himself. It won't be long till he gets himself more publicity. I'm hoping, with any luck, to actually strike up some sort of sponsorship deal with him, or some sort of sponsorship, shall we say, so that we can develop mounts and clamps and everything else that we can get our hands on or develop for all you guys that watch my video, follow me on Instagram, Instagram, Facebook, and obviously on YouTube as well. You know, I want to be able to put Callum's name out there, because like I said, it's the first time of me buying anything from overseas when it comes to GoPro mounts. I mean, yes, okay, I have bought stuff on Amazon and eBay before, but this was the first time that I've actually had the opportunity and the experience that I have with a independent manufacturer of these particular mounts. I can only tell you from my own personal experience, and that is that I am very, very happy. I'm very impressed. I'm more than happy with the correspondence that I got from Callum when it came to getting these things ordered in and whatnot. I couldn't ask for more. I really couldn't. And if I was to say to you, you could buy from him with absolute confidence, I would not be telling you a lie. You really, really can. Anytime you've got a question, just bung him an email or send him a message on Instagram, and literally within a couple of hours, sometimes it might take a day, but then again, don't forget, compared to UK time, they are 11, 12 hours ahead of us. So give him a chance, and he'll get back to you in no time. That's the one thing I have noticed. Even though there's a massive time difference between us in the UK and Callum in New Zealand, I can't say a bad word about him. I really can't. He's always been more than happy to discuss things via Instagram Messenger when he's obviously online. I think he's more than happy to exchange emails or whatever needs doing. If there's a particular brand of helmet that you have or that you're thinking of getting and you want to stick a GoPro on your face, then like I said, Callum is the man to talk to. Reach out to him on Instagram, find him on the internet, on Google. It's motomounts.co.nz, I think it is. And like I said, he's been more than happy to give you advice, just generally talk about what you're looking for and the sort of helmet you've got, and if he can help you out, naturally he will. In the time that I've been talking to him, probably been about, I would say, 2 or 3 months now, he's been upfront, he's been honest, and for a custom made mount, his prices are very, very reasonable. Now, I don't know what the exchange rate is going to be at the time when you purchase it, but I believe, including shipping, like I said, bearing in mind it's coming from New Zealand, I think in total, including shipping, was about 28 quid. Now, what that equates to in the currency where you are, obviously, you know, do your own calculations, but I think on average, £28, including delivery, is pretty fucking good. I can't knock him for the price, like I keep saying. I can't knock him for the build quality either. Definitely going to be someone I'll buy a mount from in the future when I get a new lid, whether it be an Arai or another HJC. I will be going to Callum to get my next mount. And also, a bit of a spoiler, in the near future, me and Callum are going to be collaborating on things such as other mounts and other accessories that he's thinking of making. So when that happens, I'll make sure to be doing a video so you guys can have a look. Again, in-depth first-hand view on what I think of the product that he's manufacturing and all that good stuff. I can't say for definite what's going to occur. Now, you could end up getting your mount within a couple of days. It might take a couple of weeks, but you just have to be patient. There's no two ways about it. As long as you're patient, you'll be all right. But on a whole, I can't fault him. I cannot fault Callum for his build quality, for his communication. You know, I just can't. You can't go wrong. And people might think, oh, it's a bit extreme buying something from New Zealand just to stick a fucking GoPro to your head. But believe it or not, I'd rather that than trying to ride with a shitload of plastic stuck to the side of my head. But this setup that Callum's provided me with is by far and away better. It's sleeker, it's more compact, it's more aerodynamic as well. I can't speak highly enough of it. Obviously you guys will be the ones to benefit from this more than me, simply because you'll be able to see what's going on better. And that's precisely what I want. I want you guys to be able to see what I'm seeing as if you're looking through my eyes. Do you know what I mean? I want you to be able to experience what I see, experience how I feel, you know, experience the rush of cars and scenery going past me and stuff like that. This POV location for the camera, it just gives you a really immersive experience, and that's what I'm going for. And I want you guys to be part of the ride with me. I want you guys to be part of the video. But I think between me and Callum, I think we've actually got to a point where if you ride wearing an HJC or any of the mid to high end helmets, this is the way to go. Whether you use a GoPro with a mic adapter or you don't, or if you've got GoPro Hero 8 and you use a 3.5mm lapel mic, or whatever it is that you use, this sort of setup is definitely the fucking way to go, in my opinion. Personally, I wouldn't have it any other way. The way it all just comes together, it just works. Do you know what I mean? It just fucking works. Everything just meshes together. Okay, I know the helmet is probably the best part of 5 years old now, but I would quite happily buy this helmet all over again and use exactly the same mounting setup that Callum's provided me with. I can't say fairer than that. I'm not gonna poo-poo anyone else's thoughts and feelings on the situation, because everyone has their opinion. Do you know what I mean? And if you've got a question that you'd like me to ask Callum, or if you've got any queries or anything like that, feel free to drop it in the description down below, or in the comment section down below even. And between us, again, me and Callum will come up with an answer. Or at least we'll try to. Like I keep saying, Callum is a brilliant fella. He's how can I put it, acting beyond his years, shall we say. You know, the way he's gone about things with talking to me, discussing things online, can't ask for anything better really. Brilliant service, brilliant communication, brilliant product, really well made, absolutely brilliant fella, brilliant communication. And I swear, hand on heart, Callum has got this shit nailed. You know, I can't say it often enough. Absolutely brilliant. Amazing customer service, amazing product, amazing, you know, results. And I know I said that in some cases you might need to do a bit of research, and you might need to give him a bit of time to see if you can find a particular brand or model helmet that you use, so that he can try and make something up for you. But please, guys, give him that time. I promise you, you will not regret it. You really won't. I know that I was hounding him a little bit. I can't lie. I was getting on him a little bit, you know, trying to find out what was going on with the mount and where it was going and blah blah blah. But I kid you not, the end result, it was worth the wait. It was worth the hassle. It was worth, you know, the time delay with the delivery. Everything about it, it was worth it. It really was worth it. I cannot throw enough superlatives at it. Callum's build quality and work ethic is absolutely beyond this world. Apart from obviously the big brands like GoPro, Drift and such like, I've never come across someone who's been more courteous and more straightforward and more honest than Callum. I've never come across anyone like that. I mean, okay, I know it might sound like I'm being a bit, you know, arse-kissy and blowing his trumpet a bit, but I haven't. I really, honestly, I have not come across anyone that's given as much information and been as transparent as he has. And believe me, I've had to deal with some fucking arseholes in my time. You know, buying stuff on Amazon and eBay and whatever else, getting fobbed off. Oh, contact me in a week, contact me in a week. It's like, no, I don't want to contact you in a week. I want an answer today. That's not saying that all eBay or Amazon sellers are like that, because you're not. But there's always one that makes it bad for everyone else. If anything's taught me, like I said, with Callum being a little independent, literally he's a one-man band. I believe it's just him and a 3D printer. I don't know if he's got anyone else working with him or whether he's on his own. I really don't know, but I can always ask him and find out. If you want to know, put the question in the comment section and I'll ask him any questions that you have regarding the mounts, regarding the delivery schedules. Post your questions in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to pass them on to Callum so that he can give you a straightforward, honest answer. Just on a side note, how has everyone been when it's coming to going back to work? I, for one, I'm not enjoying it at all, but that's just me. Oh well, it is what it is. But anyway, as always, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, be good, be safe, look after each other, keep COVID at bay, wash your hands, stay safe, and all that other usual bollocks that you hear on the news lately with regards to COVID-19 and all that other shit. And with that, this is me, Lee, aka Rolling Thunder, saying adios.